either on the Adani aspect, the Modi-Adani supposed connection, or on any other aspect, do you see the different parties in the opposition? Do you see them uniting at any point for the
See,
24 elections? Because
they'll have
you,
to prove the
yeah,
scam. They'll have to prove the scam. And again, let's say that the united opposition happens. Let's say it happens. What are the regional parties going to tell their cadre and their electorate? Say, what is Samajwadi or Mamta Banerjee or Lalu Prasad Yadav or a Stalin or a Uddhav Thackeray or anyone else or a Kejriwal for that matter going to tell their workers that Rahul Gandhi is your prime ministerial candidate? Because if you're going with a khichdi coalition, as I like to call it, people are not going to vote for you. In the last 9 years, the people of India have developed a good habit, and that habit is called a strong, stable government, which is not a coalition at the center. No more policy paralysis. So, what are you going to tell? You're going to get on a stage, do another one of those, theatrics which they did in 2019. I think that was in Bihar or somewhere where Mamata Banerjee and Sonia Gandhi were seen together. There was Kejriwal invited or not invited, I'm not sure. But are you going to do that again? Let's say you do that. Now, is Samajwadi Party okay with vacating their space for the Congress in UP? Is Mamata Banerjee okay doing so? No. TMC has this philosophy, which they have been peddling on television for a while, that we want to back all the regional parties in their respective states to win the election. So they want to make it a state versus state. Say in UP, Samajwadi competes with the BJP. In Bengal, it's TMC versus the BJP and so forth. And at the end of it, you put together a coalition. And Congress also would probably want that because all Congress needs to win is 120 seats. They would want their allies to win every other seat. But if Congress is winning 120 seats, rest assured, it's pretty much curtains for the BJP, which is not how things looking, but we're just playing along. It's all game theory. So let's say you're an Akhilesh Yadav, you've just got 40 seats for the coalition. You're a Mamata Banerjee, you've got 30. You're a Lalu Prasad Yadav, you've got 25. You're a Stalin, you've got another 30. You are a Kejriwal, you've got 10. You're a Uddhav Thackeray, you've got 10. That's roughly 140 seats. Now, tell me, Shreya, first thing, where will Congress get those 120 seats from? Let's say, even if they get it, how long will people, how long will this coalition work? Because we are looking at a policy paralysis. We'll be looking at a lot of corruption. I'm not sounding overly pessimist, but I personally do not think that for India's economic growth, we need coalition. I'm happy if the Congress can get 300 seats on their own in a parallel universe and form the government. But that's not happening right now. No other regional parties in the position. So are you going to tell the people of India that this is what your next government looks like? An Akhilesh Yadav for a home minister, a Mamata Banerjee for a finance minister, a Rahul Gandhi for a prime minister, Arvind Kejriwal for perhaps, I know, freebies minister, whatever you want to do, or Tej Pratap Yadav for defense minister. What are we telling the people of India? Because people of India, thanks to Mukesh Ambani, are on the internet and they see things for themselves. Gone are the days when you could give everything an intellectual spin and sell it to the people of India. People now see through things. People, the moment they see a coalition which is built not on principle but on the prospects of looting money from the country, they'll vote against it. So this is also benefiting Narendra Modi. I remember there was this debate I did in 2021, Shira. This was November 2021, and I did it from Kashmir. And there was Saket Gokhale saying that we believe Mamata Banerjee should be the face of the opposition. And I was very happy. I told him, Saket, I usually disagree with you, but this time I agree. Because if Mamata Banerjee is indeed the face of the opposition, Modi can sit back and relax because he's not winning anything less than 400. So the people of India are very smart. People of India are very, very smart now. They see through things. They're on the internet. The internet is multilingual. They have all the literature they would want. And the BJP, of course, does a stellar job of it, of communication. Though I wish they would repeat it on the national level as well. But they do a stellar job when it gets to, the pulse of the people at the booth level, even offline, even. They get it done. So what are the people of India going to choose? And they've seen it during COVID, mind you, Shreya, that how India's federal structure also failed them in some ways. They saw it in Maharashtra, they saw it in Delhi, and they also saw what a double engine does. They saw it in UP. They saw it in Madhya Pradesh. Let's not forget that when the pandemic began, there were long, fancy editorials written by the fanciest of peoples sipping a wine somewhere in some corner of South Delhi saying, UP is going to bear the brunt of the pandemic and this is something Yogi and Modi cannot control. Literature was there. What happened at the end of it? Who was that one chief minister who said, should the people of other states be allowed to come into our state? People remember all of that. And the good thing about Narendra Modi is, and Amit Shah also, and whoever else who campaigns, they'll take out all these statements. You think that the call for foreign reaction will go down well with the Congress or will help the Congress during the national elections? Wait and watch. Mark my words today. The BJP is going to take the Congress to the cleaners for this one very silly line that Rahul Gandhi uttered. So, coming back to your question, would people vote for a strong, stable government that has given them everything in the last 10 years? Of course, the BJP has made mistakes. Governance is all about net outcome, and this has been a net positive outcome government. Or are they going to vote for a khichdi, which probably has no ideology, no agenda, nothing in terms of ideas or what they would want to do for the country? People are smart. We underestimate the acumen of the voters in rural India, Shreya, but you talk to them, you meet them, and I was fortunate enough to interact with a lot many of them in the course of my work for the book, and it's coming out soon. And they are very, very aware, very aware.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.